Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at a video that was randomly recommended to me on YouTube. I have a feeling because the video that we're about to look at is tattoo related, obviously, and I am a tattoo content creator, okay? So the video we're going to be taking a look at is these leftist tattoos are unhinged. So I clicked on it, watched about a minute of it, around about a minute, and was instantly like, oh, here's me thinking that we're about to watch some kind of like funny, light-hearted video about some funny leftist type of tattoos. I thought it'd be nice and light-hearted, you know? Oh, I should have known. I should have known. I got a vibe instantly and was just like, you know what? Pause. Okay, this needs to be a reaction video. So again, full transparency. I've watched about a minute of it, and then I went diving into seeing who this creator is that has made this video, and my suspicions were very, very correct. Okay, so this content creator who made the video called These Leftist Tattoos Are Unhinged name is Misha Petrov. Misha's YouTube about section says, exploring politics, social trends and cultural shifts shaping today's society. And her banner says, speak your truth. Thank you for the invitation. I will speak my truth. As you're making tattoo related content, and that is something I've been doing for a few years now, I feel like I need to put my input in here, you know, like that's just what I do. So Misha's content is very much everything that it makes my brain hurt. Okay, like glitching over here. So she has content like this. You ready? You ready? Strap in for this. How trans ideology is erasing women. For goodness sake. Okay, okay. Why Pride Month is pointless. Okay. The left's shameful response to the Israel-Hamas war. Just want to draw your attention to a flag I've got going on over there. Yeah, do you see that? You see that nice little Palestine flag that's been there for ages? The rise of anti-white discrimination. Yes, because white people are so oppressed. Reacting to insane anti-white racism. The disturbing rise of anti-white TikToks. The rise of anti-whiteism in the media. You have to be kidding me with this. Leftists celebrate assassination of United Healthcare CEO. Yeah, and we'll do it again if we need to. Drag queen pastors and the mocking of Christianity. Liberals outraged over Carrie Underwood performing at Trump's inauguration. That's because, oh, it's so hard for me not to open my mouth. It really is. But like, honestly, Carrie Underwood's whole career has been based off of being a girl's girl, okay? And like, of course, we're all gonna be pissed because she's supporting a rapist. You know, like, that's not very girl's girl of you, honey. You know, like, of course we're gonna be pissed. Unlearn your whiteness. Anti-white insanity exposed. Teachers are indoctrinating students, and it's a bunch of like pride flags. Oh no, not the pride flag. The poor children. I'll have a day off. Oh, look, and there's this one as well. The rise of anti-white hate and the media's silence. While I was having a look at Misha's content, you know, giving myself a massive migraine, I come across this video called Why Does Gen Z Want to Be Ugly? Oh, fuck me off.
We've all noticed by now is that there's a certain look to these woke social justice warriors, certain clothing and hair and makeup, and there's a reason that we have this stereotype of a blue hair feminist, because a lot of them do look like that. Today I want to explore why that may be, because in the beginning I thought, you know, these people just want attention, they want to look unique.
I nearly fell asleep watching that because of all the beige. Beige! Like, baby gorgeous, you look like you just left church in the 1970s with all of that beige. That Walmart jumper and turtleneck is doing you no favours. No favours. Misha cannot be coming for the way people choose to dress and do their hair and style themselves when she blends into her bedroom like that. Bedroom camo, honey. Oh, my mum has more fashion sense and she's dead. On a real though, who would you rather have a conversation with? A blue-haired hottie or a two-tone IKEA catalogue? Like, please. Who is more interesting to you? I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that submitted pictures of themselves with blue or close to blue hair. I asked on my Facebook group if anyone was willing to submit pictures of themselves with blue hair. These are all people that watch my videos, and you're all so freaking gorgeous. And yeah, I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, blue-haired hotties forever. I myself have had blue hair a few times in many different variations in many different times of my life, you know, but I wanted to celebrate all of you beautiful people. But yes, as you can probably tell, Misha is anti everything that isn't beige and white, whether that be people or fashion. Anyway, let's get on to this video. These leftist tattoos are unhinged. In this video, Misha actually pushed the boat out and she's wearing a nice little snowflake on her jumper. How cute, how fitting. You see, it's always people like Misha who call people like me and you that is probably watching this, because I know for a fact the majority of my audience are very left-leaning. You know, us people with empathy. That's all it is. We just have empathy for others and we care about other people. Yeah, they call us snowflakes. But yeah, it's always people like Misha who get their knickers in a twist over something silly like a tattoo. The irony! Anyway, should we watch this video together? Yeah? Alright. Make sure you're very comfortable.
Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today we are taking a look at some activist tattoos. Now I do think there should be a little bit of a disclaimer because I have never liked tattoos. I've never wanted a tattoo. I don't really get the appeal. And I thought I would mention that because I probably won't like any of these.
The thing is, for me, like I always say, you don't have to like tattoos. I would never expect everyone in the world to like tattoos. Like, you're okay not liking tattoos. It's just the way you go about it. As long as you're respectful about it, who cares, right? Like,
that being said, I can understand the difference between someone getting a tattoo commemorating a special date, right? Like I've seen anniversaries, birthdays, I've also seen inspiring quotes or symbols. So, you know, that makes more sense to me. Your body, you know, do what you want. Or something random and people just find it artsy. I totally get it. I just, again, want to tell you guys that because although I don't like them, they're not for me. I can understand the difference between a heart or an infinity sign and a cab and pronouns, which is what we're going to be starting with, actually. We'll see a lot of bizarre tattoos.
And that's basically everything that I've watched, okay? Up to this point is what I've watched, okay? Because I heard the pronouns and I heard the a cab and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. One of those, right? Awesome. Cool, love it.
But we're starting with gender-affirming tattoos. Wow, they, them with a snake. Interesting. On one hand, you don't need regular introductions anymore. You can just show them your hands like this, right? So they know your pronouns. Although, what happens if your pronouns change? You're gonna have to cross it out. It's gonna become like a whole sleeve.
Stop it! Stop it. Get some help already. You... if this person's pronouns were to change, which, let's be serious, that is very rare that someone will change their pronouns. Like, the majority of trans people know that they are trans from a very young age, okay? And yes, of course, there is a very, very small few that do end up changing their mind for whatever reason, okay? That is still a very, very small percentage. Very, very small. Like, minute. It's literally the same with everything in the world. There's a small percentage of whatever that ends up being different or not like the others. It's just the way the world works, okay? Like, do you need me to hold your hand while I say this? Like, come on now. And the whole, like, cover-up situation. Be so real right now. Be so real. This person literally has, okay, they, them here on their hands like this, okay? How would covering that up equate to a sleeve, okay? I have the word darling right here, darling. So if I wanted to cover that up for whatever reason, not the same as a they, them tattoo, obviously, but it's an example. I would just, oh, I don't know. Let's just black that out like that. Okay, let's just, I mean, I would probably put a flower over it or something. You know, I don't think I would do this as such, but hey, for an example, how is that a sleeve? How is that going all the way up my arm? Babe. The over-exaggeration is a bit much for me, you know, but like, what do we expect from someone like this, okay?
And I think this is actually worse because as we know with this group of people, right, their pronouns change a lot. So it's worse than having your ex's name tattooed, because sometimes people do that and then they have to get that removed. That is a mistake you'd probably only make once. Hopefully you'll know not to do that again. But again, knowing these people, they would keep coming back as their pronouns are updated.
I've just never witnessed so much stupidity in one swoop. One swoop. That was one swoop. Comparing a pronoun tattoo to an ex-boyfriend tattoo. Not the same. Wow. Okay, I know what I'm dealing with now. It's the reach. It's so far. And I absolutely detest the way that Misha speaks. It's such a tactic.
Their pronouns change a lot. So it's worse than having your ex's name tattooed.
Because heck, if I just sit here now and shout and scream, I look like the angry white feminist, don't I? Because she's so calm and collected. I don't think she's even sworn once in this video, but hey, I'm British, I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna shout and scream. It's called passion. There is absolutely no passion in Misha whatsoever. She's dead behind the eyes. Dead. There's nothing there. She's gone. All right. She's left and committed to the cult. Okay. But it's such a... Oh, I'm very good at reading people. It's actually quite a curse, but I know exactly what she's trying to do here with the way she like speaks and stuff. It's a tactic.
Y'all, look at my pronoun tattoo. And it's they, them. Again, what happens if you wear pants? Do you forget your pronouns?
Oh, honey, this is the way tattoos work, babe. You kind of like have to wear clothes. You can't walk around naked or in shorts in winter. You die, okay? So like, yeah, this person will end up covering those they, them tattoos, but they'll be covering the rest of the tattoos that they have on their leg. But you didn't want to talk about that because that doesn't fit your agenda, does it? No. You don't want to talk about the other tattoo that was on this person's leg. I think was it a bee or something like that? Yeah, there's like a bee and a crying heart tattoo. You don't want to talk about the fact that this person has those tattoos and that they would be hidden by trousers. No, because that's not what you're concerned about. You're more concerned about how people identify what's in their pants, because these freaking right people are so concerned about what goes on in people's underwear. They call, drag queens the creeps and the pedophiles. And yet we have people like this that are incredibly concerned about what's going on in people's underwear. Oh, irony. So delicious at this time of the morning. Oh, wait a second, it's 3 p.m. But still, it's delicious. So funny. They're just so predictable. But hey, if you want all of us tattooed people to be sitting around naked for your entertainment, it fits. It fits.
I got my pronouns tattooed, but in IPA. It looks cool. People will ask what it means, and then I can either use it to tell them my pronouns, or if I don't feel safe, lie. First of all, I think it's cringy to use your body like a billboard, begging for attention.
Need I say more? Pot kettle black. Girl, please. Please. Don't come at me with the freaking billboard crap. Jesus.
My pronouns are they, them. I've actually got them tattooed on my neck.
Neck tattoos.
Why? Show the world. Be
Not the neck tattoo. Oh no. Misha doesn't like a neck tattoo. Oh, honey. Maybe I should respect Misha and what she likes and doesn't like, because that is me as a person. I am very respectful. I wouldn't want to upset Misha in any way, shape or form, I feel like that's a little bit better, right?
A tattoo for the angry woman, let's see. And it's a knife that says not your baby. Ooh, scary. Anger is normal every now and then, but to have that permanently tattooed on you, why? If the goal is to show that you are an independent woman. Oh, not your baby. Well, this doesn't scream independence, in my opinion. It screams miserable woman. It was supposed
Oh, it screams miserable woman. That's really funny, that. It's not that deep. If someone wants to put a dagger on their body that says not your baby, it's really, really not that deep. Like, I think you should be worrying about your president, who is one of the worst human beings alive. And all of his friends too. Elon Musk. Yep. There is bigger things to worry about. Much bigger things to worry about than someone having not your baby tattooed on them. Oh gosh, like I truly wish I was this privileged in the fact that the only worry that I have right now is the fact that someone has not your baby tattooed on them. Imagine being that sheltered and that privileged that this is a big concern. Not your baby. Shocking! Oh my goodness, it's so horrific.
Pro-choice inspired tattoos. We have flowers in the shape of a, uterus? Is that what this is? Okay, well that's ironic, because flowers represent growth, right? Life. You're advocating for the exact opposite.
The reach! Oh my god, the reach is so strong. I mean, how has Misha not pulled her back out by reaching this much? It's literally just art. It's literally art. It's just a bunch of flowers in the shape of a uterus. It's really not that deep. Like, you can tell Misha has literally never stepped foot in an art gallery. Okay? We can tell by the decor going on in the background of her room there and her fashion choices and whatever. Like, there's just no artistic things going on in her brain. There's nothing going on in that brain, let's be serious. She's never stepped into an art gallery. She's never stepped into a tattoo studio. Like, it's just art. Stop it. My brain cells are falling out my head.
Never again with a hanger. So
That's
clearly
so ironic.
referencing the unsafe abortions in the past. Although again, this completely ignores the many options you have nowadays as a woman if you don't want children.
Oh really? Tell that to all the women that have died because they couldn't get an abortion. Should we look into it? Because I think we should, because there's always these types of people always talk nonsense, but they never deliver the facts or proof of what they're saying. You know? Of course there is abortions, but in a lot of states now, it's getting harder and harder to get abortions, is it not? Yeah? Okay. We'll take a look into it though, just in case you don't believe me. Let's do a Google. Quick Google search. That's all it takes nowadays to fact check. Texas woman dies after receiving inadequate treatment for a miscarriage. A Texas woman has died after receiving inadequate medical treatment for a miscarriage, according to a new report from ProPublica. The fifth pregnant woman the publication has found to have died since the fall of Roe v. Wade after receiving inadequate care or being denied a legal abortion. Portia Gomezi, a 35-year-old mother of two, died in June 2023 after experiencing a miscarriage in Texas, where nearly all abortions are banned. ProPublica reported on Monday, 10 weeks into her pregnancy, Gomezi started to bleed and went to Houston Methodist Sugar Land, which is part of the Houston Methodist Hospital chain and located in the Houston metropolitan area. While at the hospital, Gomezi continued to bleed for several hours. She underwent multiple blood transfusions. Doctors who reviewed Gomezi's case told ProPublica that she should have been offered a dilation and curettage, or D&C, a common procedure that can be used for miscarriages and abortions to clear tissue from the uterus. However, some doctors in states with abortion bans have become hesitant to offer D&Cs. Doctors said because they are afraid of being punished for violating abortion bans, even in situations where women's pregnancies have ended, as in Gomezi's case. Even people who need it for medical reasons, not because they don't want to have children, cannot have abortions. But yeah, there's like so many options for us women to do what we want with our bodies right now, right?
My body, my rules. Well, no, girl, there's another body involved now. That's the whole point for speaking up for life that does not yet have a voice.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm very pro-choice. And if I ever needed an abortion, I would be down at the abortion clinic in a hot minute, demanding an abortion, okay? I don't want to have children. I'm child-free by choice. The majority of abortions are performed within the first 12 weeks, and with most of them being performed before 8 weeks. What 8-week-year-old fetus can survive outside of a womb? It can't survive, right? Like, you need a womb. And where is this womb located? In a person's body, yeah? Okay, great. And, I don't know. My body, my choice, right?
Your body, do what you want.
That fetus has not become a sentient being. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And if you have a problem with abortion, don't get an abortion. If you want to save all of the children, then adopt some children. Foster some children. Do some charity work. Why are you so concerned with a bunch of cells when there are so many children out there that could use your help? But you're not concerned about the children at the end of the day, are you? No, because you just want to police people's bodies. Simple as that.
Let's get political. And it's a trans possum. Protect trans youth.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, if those are possums, I'll give you credit for picking an animal, right? That plays dead. Because that's about how these conversations go when you bring up concerns, right? Transgenocide.
Oh,
Also,
really?
protecting youth does not mean affirming every feeling. Interesting, right? How the trans youth that you're trying to protect, they wouldn't even be able to legally get this kind of tattoo if they're minors. But a lot of these people, they advocate for them to be able to get surgeries that they may later on regret. So chopping off body parts is fine. Getting tattoos, no.
I would love to know what Misha's sources are. Because again, these people will literally just talk out of their arse for the sake of talking out of their arse. But they won't provide any facts or figures. Let's just do a quick Google, because, Google is free. Google is free. Gender-affirming surgeries rarely performed on transgender youth. A new study by researchers at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found little to no utilization of gender-affirming surgeries by transgender and gender-diverse minors in the US. The study also found that cisgender minors and adults had substantially higher utilization of analogous, big word for me, gender-affirming surgeries than their TGD counterparts. The study was published on June 27th in JAMA Network Open. According to researchers, it is the first quantitative comparison of gender-affirming surgery utilization between cisgender and TGD populations. Previous research has consistently demonstrated that gender-affirming care for TGD people can be life-saving in mitigating negative mental health outcomes such as depression, anxiety, and suicidality. Data has been limited, however, around the rates at which TGD youth are undergoing gender-affirming care, including surgery. Despite this uncertainty, in recent years, 25 states have banned gender-affirming care for TGD minors. This fall, the Supreme Court will rule on whether such bans are constitutional. In the context of this lack of data and this contentious political climate, researchers used the most recently available data from 2019 nationally representative pool of medical insurance claims to identify individuals who received a gender-affirming surgery with a concurrent TGD-related diagnosis. Cases where patients had any other medical indications for surgery outside of gender affirmation, such as breast cancer, were excluded from the analysis. The researchers also compared the relative use of breast reductions by cisgender men and TGD people. Breast reduction surgery was chosen as a point of comparison, given that it was the only gender-affirming surgery that is commonly covered by insurance for minors and adults. The study found no gender-affirming surgeries performed on TGD youth ages 12 and younger in 2019. None. This was expected, the researchers said, as current international guidelines do not suggest any medical or surgical intervention for TGD individuals prior to puberty. For teens aged 15 to 17 and adults 18 and older, the rate of undergoing gender-affirming surgery with TGD-related diagnosis was 2.1 per 100,000. And 5.3 per 100,000 respectively. A majority of these surgeries were chest surgeries. When considering using gender-affirming breast reduction among cisgender males and TGD people, the study found that cisgender males accounted for the vast majority of breast reduction, with 80% of surgeries among adults performed on cisgender men and 97% of surgeries among minors performed on cisgender male teens. Like, I could go on and what have you, but we get the point. Right? We get the point. It's just embarrassing that these people are so concerned about the children, but there's nothing to be concerned about. It's truly laughable, honestly. They're so concerned. And this is where they'll probably say, oh, but the puberty blockers, do you not realize that the majority of children on puberty blockers are young girls who have started their period at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old? Because let's face it, if you've ever had a period, you know they're freaking awful. They're awful. No child should have to go through that. But hey, it's the trans youth that's the issue, okay? These people wouldn't have a problem with a 5-year-old girl being on puberty blockers because they're going through their period. But hey, if a 13-year-old trans person was on it, oh! Shocking. Shocking.
Just moving on. Deny, defend, oppose. Oh, so cool on those bullets, right? This is the cringiest thing I've ever seen.
Sure, Jan.
With Luigi glorifying a murderer. And listen, I know people are going to say, well, what about the healthcare system? I think anyone that you will ask in America will agree with you that our healthcare system has many flaws and many people suffer under it. That does not mean we should be glorifying murderers and saying that that's the solution to kill people.
Like, obviously, murder is bad, but so are millions and millions of people being denied healthcare. Like, okay, some people will say an eye for an eye isn't good, but it was gonna happen. Like, something like what happened with, you know, Luigi and what have you, it was gonna happen eventually. Like, let's be so serious. It was gonna happen eventually. And are people messed up for celebrating it? No. Even as someone in the UK who is very, very blessed to have the NHS, even I can see there is a massive problem in America with the healthcare. I've talked about it all the freaking time. I've always said, like, be careful with what tattoo artist you go to, or don't tattoo yourself because you may get an infection, and with peace and love, if you live in America, your healthcare is crap and you'd have to spend a lot of money, you know, dealing with a tattoo infection. Like, it's something that I'm so aware of. And yeah, if people want to celebrate someone of power within the, you know, insurance world or medical world or whatever, you know, being killed off, you have every right to. Would I personally get a tattoo of it? No. I wouldn't. Like, that, no. But, hey, your body, your choice, right?
Your body, you know, do what you want. Getting a tattoo to represent the religious trauma I went through as a trans kid. Okay, let's see. You know, silly me for being optimistic. I was thinking
sick.
A phoenix rising from the ashes.
Oh, shut
right?
up. That's a
You wanna
freaking cool
overcome
tattoo.
that. No, arson. Arson, a burning church. Yeah, that really screams I'm letting go of that trauma. You now permanently have a burning church on your skin. You will have to constantly remind yourself of that whenever you look in the mirror. Focusing on destruction instead of true healing. Awesome.
The venom in the way she speaks is so evil and so vile. How people deal with their trauma is up to them. It's up to them. So if this person wants to commemorate something that they went through and kind of want to celebrate getting through that and coming out the other side by getting a tattoo of a burning church, which is fucking iconic if you ask me, then let them. Let them.
Your body, you know, do what you want.
I feel very inspired to get a burning church tattooed on me all of a sudden as well. I'm not gonna lie.
You're 10. You used to be so pretty before you...
I've reacted to this TikTok that Misha is now watching in a tattooed TikTok reaction video. So this is wild. It's a face tattoo. There's nothing leftist about this at all.
Your face tattoos. You'd be so pretty if you didn't have your face tattoos. You ruined your face. Well...
You know, there's a line between trying to look unique and permanently looking like you're about to join the circus. Why would you do this?
Again, like, Misha is quite literally here to just rip tattooed people apart. Because this person's tattoo is not a leftist tattoo by any means. It's basically just two black, you know, lines on someone's face. It's got nothing to do with the topic at hand. She's just here to rip tattooed people apart. For what reason? Just pure hatred. Pure hatred.
So we have the BLM tattoo. Great, now you can remember the money used to buy mansions instead of helping people. The arson, looting, violent riots. Good idea.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Interesting that. Real interesting. That's... irony!
A cab, all cops are bastards. Now imagine applying the same logic to any other profession. All teachers are incompetent because of a few bad experiences you've had, right? Or all doctors are evil because of some malpractice cases. So we should get rid of teachers, right? Abolish them. Abolish doctors. We don't need doctors. We don't need the cops. Why is it acceptable to paint an entire profession, one where you can find people who risk their lives daily to keep people safe, as evil? There are bad cops, and there are also officers, again, who risk their lives to protect their communities, to do their job with integrity. Real change does not come from hate-filled generalized statements like this.
Oh, Really?
Real change does not come from hate-filled generalized statements like this.
Okay.
Real change does not come from hate-filled generalized statements like this.
Okay. Real change does not come from hateful generalizations like this. Huh. But with the whole all cops are bastards thing, she's saying that yes, there is, you know, bad apples with every industry or every profession, which yes, it's very true. President being one of them. But when it comes to the law and the authorities, the police, there should be none. There should be none. None. They should all be law-abiding citizens and following the law. But we have police out there that are beyond corrupt, out here raping people, killing people, and using their badge as a way to do their crimes. Yes, there are bad teachers, but we don't see all teachers are bastards because, again, they're just here to teach, all right? They're teachers. They're not forcing the law, okay, and saying one thing and doing another thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why. I don't know why this needs to be explained. I thought it was very, very obvious.
Moving on, we have T-Rex. Woo! Hashtag tattoo, hashtag socialism.
Today's the day! The sun is shining, the tank is clean, and I am getting a tattoo of Elon Musk in a guillotine!
Glorifying violent execution on your skin. Good luck getting a job.
Good luck getting a job. Good luck getting a job. So what, every time you go for a job interview, does the person that's interviewing you make you strip down to your underwear and inspect every single one of your tattoos? No, that's not a thing. That's not okay. So this person might get this Elon Musk tattoo on their thigh. It will never be seen. What's the issue? I mean, it's not something I would do personally. I would not give that Nazi any real estate on my skin, ever. But hey, your body, your choice, baby. If you want to get that tattooed on you, go for it. Like, I've got no issues. But it's insane. The whole, good luck getting a job. Shut up, man. I'm sure Misha wouldn't have a problem with someone getting a Donald Trump tattoo. Or a MAGA tattoo. She wouldn't be saying, good luck getting a job with that now, would she? No. Because that, you know, that's something she likes. That's something she's very much into. But, a funny little joke tattoo. Oh, that's the issue. That's the issue right there. Good luck getting a job with that. Come on. There's people out there with the literal rapist tattooed on them. And I'm sure she'd be fine with that, right? Okay, I just watched the end part of this and she basically just goes off on one singular creator that just wanted to create a like safe space type of tattoo. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I just can't with this. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's take a look at some of the comments on this video. As a tattoo artist in the business for 30 years, I am legitimately horrified at the new leftist tattoo community. I just can't. I am not tattooing your face. These are not my people anymore. Oh, what a poser of a tattoo artist, truly. Because doesn't this person realize that tattoos were basically born on rebellion for, you know, the Western side of the world and people that don't want to like conform to people like Misha? And, you know, it's a sign of like, screw your beliefs because they're so freaking messed up and hateful and discriminatory and all of that. Like, oh.
And remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you the government wouldn't do that, oh yes they would.
It still bothers me that these defective units can vote at all. Says the person that voted for a convicted felon. Cool. I don't even like to wear clothes that have brand logo prominently displayed. That's a very bold and a creative way of saying you can't afford to. Thank you, Misha. It's calming and reassuring to know that a few young people are still normal. Please stay normal. What's funny to me is this person's username is stale male. It is giving incel. This person is probably old enough to be Misha's dad. Misha has no tattoos because she's gold, top tier, high class lady like a girl. She's a gem. David, she's not gonna shag you. Put it back in your pants. People with so many random tattoos just remind me of the scribbles you can sometimes find on public bathrooms. I mean, I'd rather look like a public bathroom than whatever's going on in Misha's room. Like, the free Luigi tats were cool and that dude is a national hero. Yes! Now I understand why women with tattoos scare me. Oh, good. I am so glad. I am so glad that I scare you. I'm so glad, because that means you will leave me the fuck alone. I started tattooing when I was 15 and I did all of my own tattoos. I'm 40 now and I wish I made better choices. Well, what do you expect when you tattoo yourself at 15? That's your own fault. No face tats though. I'm not that stupid. You're stupid enough to tattoo yourself though. My pronouns are Trump Vance. You should change that to Predator Incel. I fucking hate tattoos. Thank you for not getting one. The more women supporting an end to this trend, the better. End to this trend. Tattoos have been around for quite literally thousands of years. Thousands of years. Oh my god. As an ex-neo-Nazi, I regret every tattoo I have. I think the tattoos are the least of your worries. The fact that you used to be a Nazi. I have no tattoos. My white skin must not get dirty. Had to put in the white bit there, didn't you? The white. Let everyone know that you're white. Why is someone who is against tattoos doing a video about tattoos? I would like to know that too. It's kind of like they all in a cult. It's kind of like they are all in a cult. It's kind of like they're all in a cult. Really? 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 Come on. Tattoos are ugly. Love your white skin. Wow, okay, right, yeah, that's too many whites for me in one comment section if you ask me. Like, what about the other people? What about the other skin tones? Like, tattoos are cringe and low class. Oh, saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. Cringe and low class. Okay, right, well, supporting a rapist and a convicted felon is also very cringe if you ask me, but... What do I know? What do I know? You know, the person that you love so much quite literally creeped on his daughter. But yeah, you know, I'm cringe. I'm cringe.
I don't think Ivanka would do that inside the magazine, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Anyway, that is enough for today's video. I think we're all exhausted from this absolute nonsense. Yeah? Okay, great. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Probably not. This is probably one of your least favourite videos of mine. And that's okay, I understand. That's it. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me for a while. And until my next one, bye.